Hi, welcome to Cooking with the Helpless with Nick Brady. Today we're going to make oatmeal butterscotch cookies. I'm an expert in this because I do a lot of baking in my personal life as well. People may learn a thing or two by watching what I'm doing today, and up next I'm going to show you how to prepare and bake the cookies. So please, follow me over here to my laboratory. First things first, we're going to bake the oven to 375. Okay, now some supplies you're gonna need are baking sheets, an electric mixer with an outlet to plug it in, baking soda, brown sugar, white sugar, all-purpose flour, cinnamon, 2 eggs, vanilla extract, salt, rolled oats, and then over here, we have a 1 cup measuring cup, 1 teaspoon, a scooper, and 3 bowls with all your ingredients in it. So first, we're gonna come over here, and we have the all-purpose flour, the cinnamon, the baking soda, and the salt all in this bowl. We're just gonna mix this up real quick like this. We're gonna get everything nice and mixed in there. Okay. In here we have the oats and the butterscotch chips. These are just going to be as is. They don't have to be mixed up well because they're going to be mixed in the bowl. In this bowl we have both sugars and the butter is going to be softened. Now it's pre-softened, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it up now. Don't be afraid to start and stop here. It's not going to be perfect. Remember, cookies are very forgiving. So while the butter is softened, due to time constraints, you can just kind of mix this with your hands. That's not a problem. Just get everything kind of going together. Okay. And then you mix in both eggs. Like that. You want to crack it against the glass, not on a corner, because that's going to ruin the egg shell. And you're going to get shells in your dough. Do that. Mix this up. Want to stir in a circle, like that. And then we're going to just eyeball a teaspoon of vanilla, but we can use a measuring spoon too. There we go. Remember, cooking can be very forgiving. Mix all this up. All right. See how it thickens like that? That's what you want. That's the good stuff right there. All right. Now, we're gonna mix in all the flour and salt and all that goodness. And throw that in the sink for later. Good enough. Then we're gonna mix all this stuff in here. And then we can just put that there. We can kind of just mash it together with our hands. Might be easier. All right. And then what we can do here, just for time constraints and the like, excuse my mess, we're gonna just grab this scooper with our nasty hands. And we're gonna scoop about that size right there. And we're gonna put that on the baking sheet, and you throw it in the oven for about 10 minutes or so, and then your finished product, excuse the mess, will be these fresh oatmeal butterscotch cookies, even with the nasty hands that we have. Anybody can be a pastry chef. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Take it from me, Nick Brady, host of Cooking with the Helpless. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.